Dolphins, we are going to do some reading. So we are going to begin with going over our objective. I'll start and you repeat. Objective is what we are going to learn. Now, our objective for today is I can read fluently. So we are going to be reading a story in our Super Kids Club book all about the Super Kids and their bus that they have that they're going to start their clubhouse in. But we need to begin by going over some of the words that we're going to see in our story, and then we will be reading it fluently, which means that we're going to try and decode all of our words, use our memory words, we're going to speak with expression, and we are going to be able to understand what's going on in the story. So let's begin by going over some of the words we're going to see. Okay, so the words in our top row here, these are memory words. Memory words are words that we need to have in our memory. We're not going to be sounding them out. We need to be able to see them and know what they say. Our first memory word is of. Notice that of just has one F. It is different than this word, off. Off has two Fs. You would use the word of in a sentence like, bus is full of stuff. We would use the word off if we were saying, let's get off the bus. So these words are words that are in our memory. Of. Our next word is the. T-H-E spells the. The bus has lots of stuff. The. And our last memory word is a. Remember when we see letter A by itself, we can say a. A bus will be a bus will make a good clubhouse. A. Now in this next row, we have some words that we can decode, that we can look at and sound out. This first one says off. We can step off of the bus. Off. Off has two Fs. Of only has one F. They are different words. This next one is big. The bus is big. And our last one is bit. There is quite a bit of dust. Our last row also has some words that we can decode that we're going to see in the story. Bus. The Super Kids are going to look at the bus for their clubhouse. The next one is best. The clubhouse is going to be the best. And the last one says discuss. It's a big word. It says discuss. 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 To discuss means to talk about. So the Super Kids are going to discuss their clubhouse. They're going to talk about their clubhouse. So now that we've reviewed some of our words, remember we have memory words and we have decodable words, words that we can sound out. We're going to open up our student book to pages 8 and 9. So our story is going to be on pages 8, 9, and 10. We're actually going to listen to it first, and we're going to listen to kind of what's going on, and then you're going to read it over by yourself. So let's listen first.
The top picture on page 8. The Super Kids have finally found a place where their club can meet. Gus and Gert said the kids can fix up the bus and use it for their club. But some of the Super Kids are not sure the bus is a good place for the club. Tack, Hot Rod, and Cass don't look excited about the bus. Maybe they are worried that the bus is too old and dirty. Listen to Cass say the words in her speech balloon.
Let's discuss the bus.
Now look at the bottom picture on page 8. Doc is looking under the hood of the bus. The engine is gone, and weeds are growing. Doc thinks the bus is funny looking. Listen to Doc say the words in her speech balloon.
The bus is a bit odd.
Now look at the top picture on page 9. Poor Alf is tangled up in the weeds and vines. Bugs are all over the place. Listen to Alf say the words in his speech balloon.
The bus has lots of bugs. Ugh.
Alf doesn't like the bugs. Edabetta doesn't seem to like them either. She has a broom and is trying to sweep the bugs and vines off the bus. Listen to Edabetta say the words in her speech balloon.
Let's get the bugs off.
Now look at the bottom picture on page 9. Tick, Tack, and Tock have found another problem with the bus. No one has used or cleaned the bus in a long time. It is very dirty. The dust is making Tock sneeze.
Achoo!
Listen to Tock say the words in her speech balloon.
The bus has lots of dust.
Tick and Tack know what to do. Tick has a rag, and Tack has a brush. They are rubbing and brushing the dust off the bus. Listen to Tick and Tack say the words in their speech balloon.
Let's dust it off.
Now turn to page 10. Look at the top picture on page 10. The sun is shining, and it's a hot day. Lily thinks the bus will be too warm and stuffy. Listen to Lily say the words in her speech balloon.
I bet the bus is hot.
Sal is not worried about the heat. He went inside the bus and saw that it has enough space for the Super Kids. Listen to Sal say the words in his speech balloon.
But the bus is big.
Now look at the bottom picture on page 10. Sal was right. The bus is big. All of the Super Kids can fit inside. The windows are open, so it's not too hot. Listen to Icky say the words in his speech balloon.
The Super Kids fill the bus.
The Super Kids look very happy. They agree that if they fix up the bus, it will be a very good place for their club to meet. Listen to Fritz say the words in his speech balloon.
The bus is the best club.
So, we heard all about how the Super Kids were kind of unsure about the bus. It had some bugs, it was full of dust, but once they figured out how to fix it up, they're thinking it's going to be the best club. Now, before you read the story, I want to point out a few things here. Very top picture, Cass is saying this word here, let's. Now, let's look carefully at this word, let's. In the word let's, we have something called a contraction. A contraction, that's where we combine two words. The word let's is the words let us combined. So Cass is really saying, let us discuss the bus. We're all going to discuss it. Let's all talk about it. When we write the word let's, we scooch that S over and we take away the U. And instead, we put something called an apostrophe. This little line up here is called an apostrophe. An apostrophe doesn't make any sound. It just tells you that we're using a shortened version of the word. We combined the words let us into one word, let's. So instead of saying, let us discuss the bus, Cass is saying, let's discuss the bus. It's a shorter way to say it. So when you see this word let's and it has the little apostrophe here, that doesn't make any sound. It's just telling you that this is a contraction. It's two words combined to make it shorter and easier. So now, your homework is going to be to read through this story. Now there are lots of things to remember here. We want to remember to use our contraction, to read that. We want to remember to decode some of those words. And we really want to remember those memory words and to read with feeling. The Super Kids are kind of unsure at first, but then they get excited. Let's see if you can bring that through in the way that you read. Try and read those first parts, maybe using a little bit of a careful voice. Let's discuss the bus. The bus is a bit odd. But at the end, when they say, this is the best, the bus is the best, they're really excited. I saw an exclamation point at the end there. So see if you can use your really good reading voice, read it nice and expressive, read fluently, and just try your best, okay? We're going to read through the whole story. I think you guys can do it though. I believe in you. If you need some help, you can always come to Homework Help. All right, friends, good luck. You guys are going to do awesome. I'll check in with you later. Bye.